10,000 tick trap. Pandas, 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 pandas. I got bros in Atlanta. Just a dope lead and event. Pandas, welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. We just finished the pre-market show. Always have a great time there. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Today is Whiskey Wednesday. Where are we with the whiskey challenge? 300 likes. Is it possible, pandas? Is it possible? We'll keep it at 300 because actually last time we did it, it was 275 and we reached the goal. We actually ended up reaching 300, but the goal wasn't 300. So this time I'll just make it to 300 and see if we can get it. It's possible, pandas. We have done it once before. Can we do it again? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Speedy Boy, good morning. Speedy Boy, make sure you guys scalp that like button. If you guys don't know what Whiskey Wednesday is, usually Wednesdays are very slow days because of FOMC announcements. But today there's no announcement, but we just keep it on Wednesday. And obviously alliteration. Alliteration is the main reason why we do it. Speedy Boy, good morning. Morning, guys. Speedy Boy. Speedy Boy trading 225k PA counts today. First day, wish me luck. Let's go, baby. Hey, Speedy Boy. Hope you do well. Roberto from Chile. Good morning. FZen, good morning from Alberta. Hugh, good morning. Tanner, Kid Poker. Frank Angelo from Jersey, good morning. Day trading, good morning. Zacharias. GC Burke, good morning. Jeff, Emmanuel White, good morning. Carl Herman from North Carolina. By the way, if anyone's in North Carolina, make sure you check out Carl Herman's was it brewery? You have like a microbrewery. Make sure you guys check it out. GC Burke, good morning. Wishing Speedy Boy good luck. Travis from Arizona. Salvatore, good morning. Salvatore says this, and it's a reminder for everyone. I really need to understand that it's okay to lose a trade. I always want to move my stop loss. Yep. B. Charles, top of the morning. Good morning, guys. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the thing that hurts the most. You know, and it messes with your psyche the most. It's just losing a trade. It's just one of the worst feelings. And then you get this mentality, like Gamber's mentality, where it's like, well, I gotta make up the loss. We are in a wider channel here, pandas. Interesting. This doesn't fit as well. The 10,000 tick chart, this fits really well. Oh, I see. I showed it to you on the 10,000 tick. It looks real good. $10,000 tick chart. This is the channel right now. It looks really, really tight in this channel. And daily chart, fourth push up. Interesting. I mean, for me, target is to break this pivot high and possibly reach the top of the trading range. I mean, strong bull bar ending on its high above the 20 MA. Now we're seeing follow through on this uptrend. We didn't see follow through with this bar, but now we're seeing follow through here on the next bar. So this ended up being a pause bar, and then the next bar we're seeing some follow through. Let's see here. I mean, we can have an uptrend day today. Nothing really surprises me anymore. especially on the emini. The thing is like when you move your stop loss, that means like you are changing your plan. If you like you could, and it doesn't mean you can't scale in, right? It's just if you're gonna scale in, you have to have a stop loss that you're ready to hit. And even when you scale in, you have to have a stop like a I don't know what you call it, like kind of like the last resort price kind of, and that you're willing to hold it till then. But no one wants to obviously get stopped at their last resort price. But you know, you're thinking within there, your probability of scaling in is so high, then you know, like for instance, if you're like a strong uptrend, then you have like a kind of wider stop loss and you want to keep adding onto your position, then you have to be okay with taking the big stop loss, but at the same time, because you're weighing your probabilities here. But I mean, also you have to kind of be able to read the, you know, the price action well in order to do that. Not easy. It's not easy. Toman says, anyone know how long one has to wait for Apex to disperse funds to deal so one can withdraw? I think their withdrawal is on the 15th or the 30th. I'm not sure. I think it's those days they disperse the funds. So it doesn't really matter when you request it. It matters when they disperse it. They have set dates. Kelly Yang, good morning. We're approaching the top of this channel here. Angel asks, how many contracts am I trading with this evaluation? I'm trading 2. Hansman asks, any big mamas today? Actually, not really. Not really. Not really. None that I see. No big mamas, not today. Iron Crew speaking of him, I'm gonna call her tonight. All right. Good luck. Glenn Paul says, why would someone want to reset a blown account and not just get a new account with a 50% off coupon? Well, right now, resetting is cheaper than getting a new one with 50% off because the reset is 50% off. By the way, if you guys don't know, the resets are 50% off. It's a special promo right now for Apex, and it's just a reset. It's not even, yeah. You don't even need a coupon. It's just like a site-wide thing. Speedy Boy took the second entry long. Congratulations. Since you made your scalp plus more. You might even be in a runner. Market's about to open 2 minutes. I was contemplating it, but bad signal bar. We're clearly above the 20 MA going up, but also on my counts is that we are to break a trend new high and potentially could come back down to the previous day's close. But you know, when you end like this, the strong bar outside, it's basically an engulfing bar, then you know, you have more reason to go long, but you know, just a couple of things that I didn't like about it. By the way, I don't think there's any news that we should look for today. There is news tomorrow, though. News tomorrow and Friday. The news tomorrow is the core or the CPI. Yeah, core CPI numbers at 8:30. But today, yeah, daily chart probably pushing, maybe top of the trading range. On the daily chart, you can see the trading range indicator marking here the trading range, and it still considers a trading range. Even down here, we consider we're still in trading range because the move down was actually not strong enough to consider it a breakout actually, and it actually comes back up and maybe hit the top of the trading range still. Northern Turtle. Says, my first copy trade. Congratulations. All right, what's this guy doing? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Today is Whiskey Wednesday. Make sure you scalp that like button. Our goal is 300 likes. Let's see if we can get it, Pandas. Market just opened. Huge gap on the 5-minute chart. Just launches off. This is the high here on the 5-minute chart. I see. Yeah. That wasn't there. Yeah, the high is way up here on the 2000 tick. The 5-minute chart, the high yesterday was up there. I see. The 5-minute chart, by the way, I only chart the regular trading hours. So we're just waiting for a second entry long here. We are maybe hitting our heads at the top of this channel. $10,000 tick chart, we're actually at the top of it. What is this? What is this? What we have here? What is this? A, B, C. Do you really want to take a second entry long here though, pandas? That's the question. Like, is this a second entry long you want to take? Well, we're beneath the 20 MA now. Can't take the second entry long. I don't know if I would take the trap here either. It's right on time though. Let me adjust this. Right on time as it hits the top of that channel. The reason I adjusted it is because on 10,000 tick chart, it actually does basically hit it. It really depends on how you want to draw this bottom one. I could draw it like this. Still would be fair. Taps at the top. Second entry long, but this could be first break of trend. It's just a little bit confusing here. I wouldn't take the trap here, but who knows? The trap could work out. Trap trade here. Second entry long trap. Fail second entry long. I don't know. It might want a new high. I might want to retest this apex here. All right, doesn't even trigger, so it's not even a, it's not even a temptation, I guess. Yep, retesting this high. Trying to retest it. 2 pushes up. So this is what I was afraid. If I took a trap here, I was afraid that it wanted to do this first before really trapping. If I saw a trap here, I'll probably be more interested, thinking this was an attempt for double top. But I mean, it does look like a strong uptrend right now, just because this channel, overall channel, is up. Okay, new high created. We did a break a trend to new high here. Am I looking for a short trade here? It looks so bullish though. It's hard to say. I mean, if we find ourselves pushing very strong beneath the 20 EMA here, then maybe. It'd have to be underneath the 20 EMA. The question is, should I take a second entry long if it happens? It's tough as well because you have all these channels. Actually trapped to the upside here, going with trend, but new high was already created. It's a failed second entry short right here. Peter Cho, good morning. Pandas. The Bucks. Dante, good morning, guys. Welcome, welcome. Devon, good morning. Devin Sanders asks, hey Panda, quick question. Where are you selling your deluxe indicator? You mentioned access to the two-legged pullback community. Is this the same Discord you mentioned in the YouTube membership? Yep, it's the same one. Same one. Wow, so actually the trap fails and then reverses again. It's getting tricky. It makes a fourth push up. It's a hidden fourth push up, right? Because in one bar. Getting really sketchy here. Trap triggers, reverses again. It doesn't even scalp you out and then reverses again. This is a scary place to be if you were long, in my opinion. Looking better for you with this bar. Looking really good for you now with this bar. It's another attempt up here. It's getting a little too choppy for me. I'm going to sit on my pause. Second entry long, higher low, second entry long here. It's a little too choppy. I almost want to go short here. Just because of like how many attempts up it had to try and it failed every single time. It's just way too choppy to actually make a decision here. I'm not sure. I'm just going to let it be. Let's just say I'd be sweating right now if I was long and I was waiting for that scalp and I saw this and I saw it immediately just shoot down like this. I've been in that position many times. Starting to look a little better if you're long. Okay, starting to look good. Okay, you're green now. Might scalp out. Or you might skunk your trade and break even. Maybe a lot of skunkers. A lot of skunkers. A lot of people skunked right there. Coming break even. Oh, looks like people are buying it up. I don't know. It's just too confusing. I'm gonna let it be. It's just so confusing. It's just already too choppy. We kind of already had the breaker trend a new high, so I wasn't interested in a long trade here, even though it's a trap trade to the direction of the trend. It's just the fact that we had a breaker trend new high, but now we're getting so choppy. Now I'm really sweating if I'm long here. My stop loss is down here, but who knows? You might survive. It's crazy. It's a little choppy. I'm thinking high probability you're going to stop down here. If your stop loss is down here. Yep, you just got stopped out with that bar.
$10,000 tick trap.
stops you up by one tick and then goes the direction you want it to go, which is super frustrating if you actually were long here. It literally stops you up by that one tick, and then it might actually make your scalp. Super frustrating if you're in that trade. I don't understand, because I've been in that situation many times. It's just too choppy. You know, this is not something you trade. Even this long, like, I could consider going long here because it basically failed to reverse here. But still, it's just so many overlapping bars. I'm more thinking that this is, yeah, trading range here. And pushing up, though, finally. After it stops you up by one tick, if you had the proper stop loss, it's one tick and then shoots up. Super frustrating. I know how that feels. Very confusing, though. It's starting getting very choppy here, and it's not something that I enjoy. Rock Run says, I can't tell you how many times I've been stopped out by one or two ticks, and then the trade becomes a nice winner. Yeah, that does happen a lot, but it's kind of like, how about this? This is an analogy I came up with. Imagine you have a 2-7 in poker. Texas Hold'em. I hope a lot of you guys understand Texas Hold'em.
10,000 tick trap.
Imagine you have a 2-7, and then you fold a 2-7. Let's just say like you're a big blind, and you fold a 2-7. Well, not, I guess, you know, if someone maybe calls it or raises it a little bit, or let's say you're small blind, so you have to call. You have a 2-7. You fold it. You just lose the small blind, and then on the board comes 7-7-2. Was that a good fold or not? Like, was that a good fold or not? Even though on the board it ended up working out, does that mean that you should play 2-7? I guess that's kind of like, you know, stops. Like, if your stop gets hit, so be it. And then if it blasts off, then kind of like so be it. Because it's like, it doesn't mean that you should have, what were you going to do? Extend your stop loss? You know, like, the opposite could have happened, right? You know, it's just, yeah. So that's kind of like the mentality, I guess. Rockrun says, exactly. You can't play for an exception. So your stop loss getting hit is folding your hand when you know, when you feel like you have to. And it is what it is. I'm not sure what kind of market we're going to have today. I mean, it looks like it might be one of those grindy days up. Could be. Grinds up forever. Just like forever. The daily chart. I really wouldn't be surprised if we just keep grinding up here. Question is, can we get an entry? I mean, do I want to go long here? Top of this channel? Tough. I almost want to like go short back into this trading range. Fail breakout, coming back in. Richard Harris says, my fill was a trampoline. Thanks, Richard, for funding those longs. I've been a long time funder. Second entry long here. Huh. This is so choppy. What to do? We are in an uptrend, but this is so choppy. I just don't know. Good signal bar to go long. This is tough. This is tough. It's a good signal bar to go long. It's just not enough room to here, and it's like triggering like decently far away from the 20 EMA here. And you also just came out of a trading range thinking you might come back into it.
$10,000 tick trap.
It's just a tricky price action right now. I guess I could have drawn this. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like we're at the top of this channel. Hard for me to go long right on top of this big channel. It does scalp out for you. But man, that's just like, it's hard for me to go long in this situation, right? Because I know we have a channel here, this large channel, and we're at the very top of it. So it's like I'm going long right on top of a channel that I feel like has been confirmed. I don't know. I mean, it does scalp out. It does scalp out. So what can I say? If you made bamboo there, you made bamboo, but that's tough for me. I just feel like we're at the top of a lot of ranges right now, and it's just hard for me to go long. We already had a break a trend new high being created, and this was the time for the reversal if it were to happen. The signal bar was like, the setup itself was very decent, but it just, I hesitated just because I just feel like we're in the top of so many ranges. Let's just say if this trade failed, I would have felt I would have no excuses, because I was like, why did I go long at the top of this range? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know why I would go long there, other than the nice setup. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I think we're in an uptrend. It's just we're at the top of these ranges. It's just very difficult to go long right in the top of that, right into that. And you can see that's bouncing off of here, so it's not, I was not completely off base by thinking that. Got this double top now here. But hey, it's enough room to scalp out, and it also hits our trend line in 20 EMA. So yeah, I don't know, might have been maybe a bad skip. You know, this happens afterwards. Maybe I should have still entered this. Not sure. I don't know. David says he made 9K pre-market on his 300K eval. He's done trading today. Congrats, man. That's like, you're almost halfway there. I don't know if you just started it, but if you did, you're almost halfway there. Sitting on pause, never wrong. Yeah. It's better not to lose money to make a risky trade. That's how I feel too. Just waiting. You got a second push down here. Second attempt down. Back into our trading range. Right, failed breakout. Second push down. It's the first entry, and it's against a pretty strong uptrend currently. I'm not gonna take the first entry here, but pushing down. Coming back into the trading range indicator. With a second push down into it. Considering it, but I usually don't enter first entries. That's a first entry. Darn. If that was a trap trade, I would have considered it. A, B, C, fail second entry, long trap. I would have considered that more. But trading range rules right now. Top of the trading range, fail breakout, back to the bottom of the trading range on the trading range indicator. Huh. Pandas, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Second entry long, maybe back to the top of the trading range. Could be a trap trade here. This a little far away from 20 MA. Also maybe at the bottom of the trading range. Also a 10,000 tick chart on the 20 EMA. This is why it was difficult for me to go long there. Should I take this trap trade? It's hard. Because I feel like it's just far away from 20 MA. A little too far away. Chris says, I need $52 trade to complete my final 50K eval. Oof. Trap trade about a trigger here. It's just far away from 20 MA. Trap triggers. It's a little too far away from 20 MA for me. Like, if I'm gonna take it, I need a second entry short now. Something like this. Two-legged pullback. Trap, maybe reversing here. Okay, so if you're to take this trap, you're sweating now. Your stop loss is up here. I mean, the stop loss is very small. It's about 2.5 points of risk. Okay, you just got stopped out. This is why I didn't take that short. Now we got a second entry short here. Potentially. It's actually also a higher low setup for this trading range to get back to the top. Strong bull bar. Second entry short here. Would you take a second entry short here, Pandas? Would you take this second entry short? A, B, C. Second entry short. About to trigger here. Pikachu trade as well. It's hard to do it with this against this signal bar. Very difficult for me to do against the signal bar. It's an inside bar about to be created. 50% resets. Strong bear bar. Give me retracement. Come on. Give me retracement. Come to Papa. Feel me? Feel me? Still hasn't made a scalp. Feel me? Ooh, I got a little too greedy. I tried to get that one tick retracement. Alright, I'm filled. I'm in this trade. Fills me perfectly there. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Move my stop loss. Let's go, baby. Get that bamboo. 50% resets. Let's go. Get risky. New low was created, as you can see. We may come back up, but I'm holding a runner just because why not? And looks like it's about to stop me out here. Yeah, probably wants to stop me out. Stops me out. It's all good. Runner gets killed. But still make that scalp. That second entry short, coming out to 20 EMA. The reason why I wanted to enter is after this strong bear bar was created, I wanted to come with a retracement because I liked how this trigger bar was strong. And I was looking for a new low, which was ended up being created here. Some things that could have gone against me was the fact that we might be in a trading range. But the fact that this 20 EMA was like pointing down like this so hard and or so directly and hitting it twice like this made me feel like we can get a scalp here. And eventually we did. And this might reverse back up. That could be possible. It could convert into a trading range. But I felt like there was enough there, especially with this bar this strong. And I got filled like perfectly. Like just there. Like I might have been the last person to get filled there. So sorry for those. Sorry for those who tried to get filled and couldn't. I was the last one. The line ends here. A lot of you guys skipped it, and maybe it was a good skip. I mean, I was looking for a new low here anyway, so had some reasons to go short there. Second entry short. It's another push down at lower high. Maybe this lower high can push us down further. Good signal bar, that lower high. Still clearly underneath the 20 EMA here. Lower high with a good signal bar. The only thing that bothers me now is that I feel like trading range may come in play here and might come back up. That's the only thing that's stopping me from really wanting to enter there, but I understand if you wanted to take this lower high. Trading range actually expands and adapts. Is created here now. Pushes down a little bit further because more price points were hit here. Getting choppy. Very choppy here. Still clearly underneath the 20 EMA. It's hard to know what's going to happen here. I mean, we can reverse back up because we're in trading range price action. So it's just difficult to say which way it's going to happen. It's like 50-50 feels like. But maybe slightly down because the 20 EMA is pointing downwards. It's a higher low setup if you want to come back up to the top of this trading range. But the price action here is too choppy as well, so it's just hard for me to say which way it's going to go. The immediate price action is very choppy. The Mega Millions. If you guys won 1.3 billion, which ended up probably becoming like, let's just round it to like $600 million after taxes, what would you do? What would you do if you won the lottery? Sometimes I buy a ticket just to think about it, just to be able to imagine what I would do. That's what I'm buying a ticket for. OIO, Northern Turtle's right. That means we're in breakout mode. To me, this looks like just like chop. A, B, C ends up being a second entry short here. Very choppy, indeed. Peter Cho just buy crypto. Hugh says I would trade 7,000 ES contracts. Maybe someone will buy 600 million more lottery tickets. Pushing up here, maybe back to the top of the trading range. Trading range indicator is just spot on right now. That's why I didn't want to go short here. Just spot on. Coming back to the top of the trading range. I wish I just give half of it away, honestly. C. Wayner says, help a lot of people around the globe. Gift a tons of subs. This guy's name is Price Action Panda. What in the world? It's my brother. Wayne Bignell says, played the lottery last night. First time in almost a year. Invested 20 and made 30. Wow, that's quite nice. Coming back to the top of the trading range. With that second entry long. The reason why I couldn't take that is because the 20 EMA is pointing downwards. And it's just tricky. Very tricky. So, well, we're coming back to the top of the trading range. Now we're above the 20 EMA. Hard to go short here. Second entry short here. Very tricky, very tricky. Do I want to take the second entry short here or go long? I don't know. It's just too tricky right now. Right in the middle of the trading range now. Going long makes sense maybe to hit the top of the trading range, but with a decent signal bar as well. Hits the top of the trading range as expected. Trading range indicator for you pandas. Sometimes it amazes me. And I'm the one who created it. If you guys don't know, this indicator was made by I actually messaged Mac from Price Action Trading System and just asked him, how do you detect trading ranges? And he gave me a couple rules. I was like, all right, if those are the rules you use, I just programmed them in and voila. It surprises me sometimes just how accurate it is. Roberta says don't lie. It was made by Chat GPT. I tried Chat GPT. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I thought it was like this kind of decent. It's kind of weird, but I guess the formatting is a little weird. Usually, this gives you like a list of things to consider. It never actually gives you like, let's just say like you look on ChatGPT as what is the best trading strategy, and then it'll just give you like the most generic answer ever. So I mean, that's what I expect. I don't expect it to actually give you the best trading strategy because obviously it would point you to, two-leggedpullback.com. But it's just like what. At the end, it was just like, okay, it's just typically what you find if you look for any wiki. But the nice thing, it compiles it for you and gives it to you in like a answer format, as if someone wikis or Googles it for you. Basically, it's like, the Google this website or whatever. David Wall says, "Hey Panda, I'm also a developer. How long do you think it'll be until we lose our jobs to Chat GPT?" Developer, I think a long time. I think Chat GPT is kind of like Tesla, autopilot. Are you gonna really trust Chat GPT to make an enterprise type, website, web app? Like I don't think you can trust it ever to do that. Not ever, but it's like autopilot works maybe like 60% of the time, but then it's like that 40% of the time you really have to make sure, like you basically have to monitor the entire time. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe soon. Who knows? Everyone's just gonna be Chat GPT like engineers then. Honestly, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of like AI like doing things because as history has shown, every time we become more efficient in something, it just creates new opportunity, better opportunity. And so for a long time, like if you're like just think about every industry. basically where we are right now. Like, think about how many jobs were destroyed, but we don't notice it. It's just, it just move on to the next thing. So, I mean, like, if you think about it, like, yeah, I'm trying to think of like an obsolete job, like, it's hard for me to even think of one. But I mean, I guess think about like all the, just a long time ago, like if you like had to like make textiles by hand, well, they made machines to start doing that really easily. Or farming, gathering crops. Like, sure, I guess maybe hundreds of thousands of people lost jobs of like crop gathering, but there's plenty of other stuff that you can learn and do. It's gonna make people more productive. It's gonna make, the only thing I guess we're scared of is like we might be maybe too scared to learn something new, or too scared to, or maybe not even capable. I don't know. I mean, just genuine concern, of course, with some people. But if you're able to become a developer, I'm pretty sure you have the skill set to learn something else. Let's just say that. Yeah, exactly. Making buggy whips. Telephone operators. I mean, I'm sure they're all sad that they don't that they don't have a job anymore. But it's just like it's so seamless, and they probably they're doing something else, like, and they're being more productive. Avatar says, "I'm scared of pandas taking over our training jobs." Well, I'm scared of big blue aliens taking over the world. By the way, I take back my Avatar statement. I made an Avatar statement a couple streams ago saying that I wasn't interested in watching it. I'm actually going to go watch it. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm gonna try out the full experience. I'm gonna watch it IMAX, 3D, and I wanna feel like I'm in Pandora, or whatever that place is called. I wanna become an avatar myself. That's the only way to truly experience it. Alex C asks, "Have I ever tried to automate my strat?" I have a couple videos about that. I haven't done it in a while, just because I've been still focused on streaming. But yeah, it's it's like, as difficult as it is to do it manually. Just imagine how difficult it is to make something to trade perfectly for you. It does do things well in terms of, if you're like, okay, I see this, I want to take it, and it's immediate. You can set it up like that. But or if you understand the trend. But it's like, you gotta, like, it's like autopilot, right? You gotta monitor it. You gotta make sure it's okay. You can't just let it go. Pandas, guess what? Guess where we're at? Top of the trading range, back to the bottom of the trading range. Trading range indicator, just working into my. Hey, Pandas, this is an advertisement for the trading range indicator. Please use it. I almost want to go long here just to get back to the top of the trading range. 50% resets. Let's see if this trading range can hold here. Get back to the top of the trading range. Alright, I missed it. Just wanted to get back up to it. Thinking about trading range rules. They're coming back. Top, bottom, top, bottom. Be nice if I could scalp it at least once. Panda, my thoughts on Apex sniper system. I have no thoughts because I don't use it. I have no idea. But try it out and let us know how it goes. Man, this is just terrible price action. What a couple 2 days to have this 50% off resets and the price action looks like this. It's just doesn't even like you can't even take advantage of it really. Darn. Choppy.
5-minute trap.
Oh, sorry about that. I was muted. Just told you all life secrets right there. Just saying that the 5-minute looks like a bull flag. Makes a triangle, might push up higher. But we're in a trading range now for a very long time. This gap is created because of the regular trading hours. I only chart the regular trading hours. But the thing is also we're far away from 20 MA, so we may come back down to it before making any big moves. Or wait for it to catch up before make a big move. Might need a new high. Maybe hitting the top of the trading range. Okay, trading range indicator. From the bottom back to the top. Hits it perfectly here. It's amazing. Second entry long on the 5-minute chart as well. A, B, C. Second entry long on the 5-minute chart. Pandas. I hope you guys are making more money than me. It's just one of those days. You can only take what the market gives you, and if the market gives you this, your profits are probably going to reflect whatever the market's giving you. So if it's giving you a lot of traps and very tricky and tricking you, then obviously a lot of people's probably will start losing money. I don't know. It's just really tricky. It's so tricky that I don't know what to do, and I'm just gonna let it just continue to do whatever it wants, because I'm not convicted in any trades other than the one I took. Don't feel very convicted in any way. It's a trap trade that is going in the direction of the breakout, if we're to break out here. But notice how we're bouncing off this trend line, so it's risky here, and you're gonna have to do a breakout trade, a swing trade. It might be worth it if you want to swing trade this, but I'm sitting on my pause. I don't swing trade, I'm scalping here. But this is a swing trade setup that I think could have potential to make 2 times risk reward here. Breakout happening here. No follow through. People came back and refilled with limit orders right there. You saw how it came back down to fill limit orders? Someone's asking to extend this. Are you talking about this one? It's a tricky one. I mean, you can swing trade it and take the swing trade, risk, which is the probability lowering, but you also get better risk reward. So if you're in this trade, I'll look for 2 times risk reward here, which might be what is happening here. This tool, by the way, is native to NinjaTrader. It's just a reward tool. All right, 2 times risk reward may not be hit. Maybe a 1-to-1 was hit. A 1-to-1 was hit here. So people, how they would trade this would 1-to-1, take the profits, and then, come out break even +1 for a runner to maybe get to the 2 times risk reward. A lot of people would trade it like that. If you do a 1-to-1 risk reward, you gotta be 50, at least better than 50%. Lauren Turtle says this, pretty wise words actually. I used to think I needed to trade more to make money. Then I realized it's about eliminating losing trades, so trading less. 15 consecutive winners, currently over 10 trading days. Go baby, hey. Congrats, man. That's really good. I honestly think about it. Everyone can make money, but it's those who cannot lose money are the ones who are profitable. So if you're able to eliminate your bad trades, then just imagine the possibilities. If you could just get rid of your losing trades, your bad trades, and identify the things that make you enter those bad trades. First, you have to know what bad trade is, though. That is true. So, what's a bad trade? What are bad trades? I mean, things that go against your system, obviously. Little exceptions you make for yourself just because you've been waiting a long time. Or we could just be in a trading range. Top of the range failed breakout back to the bottom of the trading range. It's incredible. What a day. What a day trade. I just don't think I'll put a poll up if you guys want to know how many trades people take. Most people have made money. Actually, most people have lost money today, or flat to losing money. Actually, no, most people made money today. Hey, pandas, if you're green today, congratulations. It's a tough day. I think it's a tough day to be green. I don't know, what should my options be? 1 to 3? 4 to... less than 5? 5 to 10? Actually, let me do like this. 1 to 3. 4. Okay, let me do this. Top of the trading range, back to the bottom of the trading range indicator, guys. Welcome to a commercial for the trading range indicator. If you're wondering, why do I always get chopped up? Why do I always get reversed when I enter long in trends? Well, that's because you don't have the trading range indicator. With this indicator, you can find out where the chop zones are before they even happen. Something like that. Like some sort of commercial, some like super ridiculous commercial. What a day, though. What a day. But pandas, we are coming back down to the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So it ends up trying to break out, fails. And now that failure is reversing very strongly on the 5-minute. We just hit the 20 EMA for the first time on the 5-minute chart. It's consolidating. Trading range is on every time frame. This trading range has been here for a long time. Basically, right market open till now. Sheesh. Most of you guys take 1 to 2 trades per day. That's really disciplined. Well, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. A lot of you guys take 3 to 5, but majority of you guys take 1 to 2 trades a day. That's incredible. I think I'm actually very surprised about that. I feel like I mean, to be honest, like if you're taking that little trades, I feel like that's actually really nice. I'm glad. Hopefully those 1 to 2 trades are winners, not losers. Turtle Toes. Alex C asks, what are the rules for the trading range indicator? The rules are basically if there's overlapping bars, and you can set what the definition of overlapping bar is. The default you can go into the website www.twoleggedpullback.com. If you go to the tutorial section, you can go to the trading range indicator and watch a tutorial. It basically goes over exactly all the rules are. So, and it goes over how it's made, how the trading ranges are made, how to use it basically. But yeah, you can set to how many bars are overlapping to start creating a trading range. You can also modify how much of those bars have to overlap to be considered overlapping. Like, do 50% of all the bars have to be overlapping each other's range? Or do you want only like 25% of it? Or do you want 100% of it? That's the only time you would really consider it to be choppy. I don't know. It really depends. And so that's the trading range indicator. Sammy Savage just passed evaluation on that move down. Let's go, baby. Congratulations. Sammy Savage asks, can I use auto strategy with an evaluation? Yes, you can. Wait. I think there might be a rule in terms of I actually didn't read the rule, but in terms of like, can you like, is it possible for you to do it? Yes, you know, you can. It's just be like trading regularly. But if you have I think they're talking about more like algo trading, where like high frequency trading. I don't think they allow that. I don't know if that's even possible as a retailer. Like high frequency trading, I think can only really happen if you're like a market maker or like Robinhood. They'll do high frequency trading, you know, for arbitrage. You know, like that's how they make money. I don't know if you guys understand that, but the reason why Robinhood can make money even though they don't charge for entering trades is because they make very little money on high frequency trading. As in, like, let's say you want to put an order in to enter a trade at 39.57 here. They would only fill you if they know that they can guarantee that if they can fill you below it and then put you above it. So they'll skim a little bit off of that trade. They kind of they enter a better position and then they put you in that worse position kind of by like 1 cent, or you know, just like it's like cents they're making, especially on stocks. But since they're such high volume, you know, that's how they make money even though they don't charge you. Corey says he's 20 cents away from passing his third eval. Whoo! 20 cents away? That's literally one tick. That's one tick on the emini. It'd be really sad if you busted your account. Okay, I don't want to, you know, like, you know, I don't want to give you bad luck, but that would be quite a story. Exactly. GC Bird. They take the spread. Neva says, I heard a lot of bad things. If you actually go to their website, they have a lot of testimonials people post up. The thing that you hear probably most about Apex is people who do double-sided trading and then they get caught doing that. Which means that like they have two, like let's say they have two PA accounts, and then they go long and short, like on news or something, and then they, you know, bust one account but make, you know, tons of money on the other account. It's kind of like a double-sided trading, and they, you know, they don't pay those people out, and then so people complain, and I think that's like probably the main thing about it. But Apex actually, if you trade legitimately, let's just say I have testimony that I've gotten plenty of withdrawals from Apex myself, and with lots of money, and so I think Apex is legit from my experience at least. What is this? What's going on here? Bouncing off the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Come back to the top of the trading range on the 5-minute. I wouldn't be opposed to taking a trap trade back up here. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Second entry short though. Maybe looking for a new low here. That second short could work out for you. I'm gonna sit on my pause here because we're kind of coming back into our trading range. Plus terrible signal bar. 20 EMA is curling down. Could be a nice push down here. A little concerned that we come back into this trading range. Notice the trading range indicator is still forming, saying that we're basically in a trading range still. If this traps, I'll be curious, or I'll be interested in taking this trap up. You might be looking for new low. The only reason why I'm not is because we have an overshoot of this small channel here, thinking we could reverse here. There's actually an overshoot here. No longer interested in this trap, especially when it looks like this. DHS, what's the best payout method? Bank, I think. Why is double-sided trading bad? Is it that it doesn't favor Apex? It's bad because you are not actually trading. You are scamming Apex in a sense because you're just taking advantage of their money. The trap does trigger, and it might be a good trap now, but I wasn't interested after it started pushing down like that. Trap does trigger though. Yeah. So imagine you doing it to yourself, right? Double-sided trading. Let's just go both ways. It's just, okay, nothing happens. But if you have someone taking the risk and you only take the profits, then it's kind of like, okay, that's pretty much scamming. You can do double-sided trading, as in like, if you're going long here and then you see like maybe a short trade that you also want to get in, maybe like, you know, like I can actually see a legitimate use for it. Let's say you're long in a trade and you have a big stop loss, but you also see a short trade. Like you can go short when you're even in that long to scalp out that short trade. And you know, if your stop loss is bigger, then you know, it's like I can see it actually being legitimate. Like, but doing it at the same time, it doesn't really make sense. Let's just say like, you know, but you could do like something like something similar to maybe like what you call like a straddle, or even a strangle in options trading, where let's say like you want to go long and short at the same spot. Then once you hit the stop loss on one, you take the profits on the other side. You could do that, but in a sense, what's better then is you just enter the trade. You do an OCO, and like let's say your stop loss is 5, like 5 points. Then once you hit 5 points, then you just enter the trade on either side, starting from whatever position you want. You don't do double-sided trading. You just do OCO trading. One cancels the other, and you know, so that I hope that makes sense. Like, if I were, yeah, it's hard to, I guess it's kind of hard to explain if you're not familiar, but. Alright, pandas, this price action has been completely just horrendous, just dragging. So, with that being said, pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, and make sure you guys subscribe, scalp that like button, and yeah, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And trade safe, everybody. We're very choppy right now, so just be aware of that. And 8:30 tomorrow, there is news, so please be aware if you trade in the pre-market hours. With that being said, pandas, as always, happy trading. God bless.